How do we use the bully pulpit to talk about how profoundly this relationship has changed? And that doesn't mean that everything is peachy and rosy. There are issues, there are challenges, there are many things that need to be improved on both sides of the border. You've mentioned the perceptions of insecurity, or an issue that Michael mentioned, which in my view is probably one of the most persistent challenges to Mexico's image in the United States, which is endemic corruption and impunity prevalent in Mexico. This doesn't mean that we have a peachy and rosy world, but there is a profound change that has been occurring in the bilateral relationship over the past 20 years. How do you go to your state and to the districts that you go to and tell people about this profound change that has occurred without people saying, you know, this is crap?
Well, some of them will say that.
I know.
Or some
I heard it on the road for 6 years, believe me.
Or some won't listen, but I like to think there are enough people who will listen that you can't give up trying to provide facts and a reasoned argument. But I would say Mexico and the United States have worked very closely together on terrorism and on security issues. I know this is a little bit, we don't talk about some of this because, frankly, I know Mexico gets a little sensitive when they see their neighbors to the north sort of exerting themselves, and obviously there's a lot of pride and a lot of history, and Mexico's entitled to make decisions within its borders as a sovereign nation, and not without regard to what the United States may think. But the fact of the matter is there has been a lot of work and a lot of cooperation there. On the trade part, I think, you know, this is kind of a mystery to me because NAFTA is not a dirty word in Texas. People view it as a benefit, and that we are the number one exporting state in the country, which is a reason why we continue to add jobs. One reason we continue to add jobs, and a lot of that's with, of course, between our two countries. So that's one reason I've been an advocate of Trade Promotion Authority, and now the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which will soon come over to the Senate. That's going to be a challenge in this political environment.
Yeah.
It may mean that it does not get taken up before the election, but that's one reason why I fought for the Trade Promotion Authority, because it's a 6-year authorization, and we need to do this deal because obviously China is going to set the rules in Asia if we don't, and I see this as something that will benefit both of our countries. But we have to also admit, I think, that the benefits of trade don't fall evenly. Mm-hmm. Because there are some places, I'll just say, for example, the textile industries in South Carolina and elsewhere.
Devastating.
When you opened up places in Central America and elsewhere that could do it cheaper and more efficiently, well, those jobs went there. That causes dislocation, which is real and which we need to pay attention to, which is right. We had Trade Assistance Authority, which provided additional benefits and job training for people who did lose jobs as a result of the movement of their industry to some place that could operate more efficiently. So I just think we need to keep trying, and we need to keep
banging the drum.
We don't give up trying to provide those facts and those reasoned explanations.